Welcome everyone, I am the Depressed Dior, and this is the 7th Saga, a RPG for the Super Nintendo. Many years ago, people fought fierce battles to win this land. These heroic battles inspired many legends. This is one of those stories that will be talked about for generations to come. Someday people will forget these legends, leaving only scars upon the planet's surface. The planet referred to this story is called Tikondera. Lux Tizer, the Tetujin. Ledges removal, the demon. Kamau Dowana, the human. Also Sizer, also a human. Asuna Busy, the elf. I'm right. Wilmy Pellin, the alien. Or Wilm, however you should pronounce it. And Ulven Jace, the dwarf. And that's it for the little intro scene. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the main menu here. I'm gonna delete my old save. So this is like I mentioned before, an RPG for the Super Nintendo. This game was pretty infamous in the US for its insane amount of difficulty. Of course, it's not really a well-known game, but for those who have played it, they know very well how difficult this game is. This is one of those games where even leveling up and grinding as much as possible may get you in a situation where you can be literally stuck because the game is that difficult. And you end up having to rely on certain exploits instead to even get through certain parts. Now, I'm actually playing a hacked version. This game is called Elron in Japan, and in the Japanese version, the stats are a little bit more balanced and the game's a little bit easier. It's still difficult, but it's not stupidly awful like it is in in the US version. Apparently, they completely jacked. I don't know if they did it on purpose or it was just because of conversion of code or some nonsense, but they screwed up like a lot of the level up charts for all the characters in the US version, so you end up getting far less stats than you're supposed to. So this hacked version pretty much brings the stats back to where they're supposed to be, as far as I can tell, to more in line with Elron. What even makes it even more difficult is in this game, certain enemies that are based off of character level is actually based off the character level of the Elron version rather than, the US version, which ends up causing this weird unbalance because one side's got more stats than the other. Also, there's also another hack that kind of made it so it was it even with the Elrond version, supposedly casters kind of have a slight nerf to them. So that hack is to make it a little bit more balanced. I'm gonna go ahead and check a few things, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I think I did not apply the hacks properly, so I went ahead and redid them. Also, I went ahead and checked my volume. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and hit begin, and from here we can just pick a save. I went ahead and deleted the character already. And from here you get to pick your starting character. So you can either be Camille, who's a kind of like the all-rounder knight guy. He knows a little bit of ice magic and healing magic, and he wears standard weapons and armor. Lux, the Tetujin, which is a kind of like a robot. He doesn't equip really any gear at all, but he has extremely high starting stats. And as far as his spells are concerned, he ends up learning like 3 spells in total, though they aren't too shabby, funny enough. I can't remember his name, but there's the dwarf character. I don't really have much to say about him. He's supposedly a bit tankier than Camille, but doesn't have, his magic's kind of meh. I've never used him, so can't really say much more than that. This is Valsu, I believe his name is. This guy is the most OP out of the bunch. He's a priest-type character, not that that really matters much. If you're playing the US version, all these characters can wreck your shit if you're not careful. But Valsu is the only character in the game that can learn a spell called Elixir, which is a full heal that also restores MP. So it's essentially a massive, powerful heal that pays for itself. He also knows all sorts of defensive buffs, and he knows like the best healing spells in the game. Asuna, the elf, she's pretty much your high-end arcane caster. Pretty squishy otherwise, but knows pretty much the best ice spells and things like that. Was it Legess, I think it was, something like that, the demon. He tends to have pretty powerful spells as well. He kind of learns his own mix of attack spells. He doesn't seem to learn as many healing spells as Asuna. Asuna kind of learns a bit of a mix of everything. But I think he knows mostly attack spells. And then, of course, we got Wilmy, the alien, who can't equip any gear as far as I can tell. Has pretty mediocre spells, but he's super fast and he has his own stats. He's, in fact, the fastest of the characters. So pretty much in the base game, he's not that fantastic. I don't know about the hacked version. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and go with Asuna. And if you choose End, it'll automatically pick their default name. So I'm going to go ahead and take their default name, which is Asuna. You have trained well in the past 5 years. Finally, the time has come to test your skills and knowledge. Your mission is to find the 7 runes hidden somewhere on the planet Tychondera. When you have all the runes together, they will give you tremendous power and you will become the leader of this world. King Lamel, tell us more about the runes. They exist in many different forms and it is difficult to identify them. I'll give each of you a crystal ball. It will help you find the runes. Now get ready for the journey and bring the runes back. Each street hero received a crystal ball. At this part we can start. So, Camille, I'm a warrior and the best suited for this mission. I'll prove it when I find the runes. I wish all of you good luck. Farewell. So we pretty much got hired and trained by Lamel to find all the runes, and if we get all the runes, we all have extreme power and be able to rule the world. I'm the strongest of us all. I'm a bit slow due to my age, but I'll be young again when I have the power of the runes. And each of these people have their own motivations. I don't work with anyone. When I get the runes, I'll be more powerful than King Lamel. I don't need weapons or armor since I have great physical strength. I can't imagine the power I might have when I get the runes. My strength is the magic power of healing. My goal is to find the runes and drive all evil forces out of the world. I'm wondering why Legess is involved with this mission. Some characters don't get along with each other. Legess pretty much has a really rough time getting anyone to work with anyone. My body will transform when I need a weapon. I don't need a weapon for this mission. During this journey, I wish to find who built us Tejujins and for what purpose. So he doesn't even care about the runes. Anyway, so yeah, all 7 of us are going after the runes, and there's quite a bit of things about it. You must go now. I'll hope for your safe return. Let's see. We want to go to one of these doors. Search. Alright, we found a magic herb. Magic herb 1, in fact, which is it's a MP restoring item. And then we can find an antidote. An opal. So what this does is that you can... now there's gems in this game. Whenever you die in this game, you will lose half your gold. But you can buy gems, and you can sell gems for their exact price. So the way you can prevent yourself from losing all your money is to buy a bunch of jewels before you head out. And then when you die, you just lose half your money, but you have all those jewels that you can resell. Let's see. There'll be 2 rooms. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at hidden locations for items because I don't actually know them by heart. In fact, I've never beaten this game, so there's that as well. When you look into the crystal ball, a moving spot indicates a monster, a large spot, a town, and an extremely bright spot, one of the runes you are searching for. The bed looks very comfortable. Just above the farthest bed. What a place to leave a mirror. Do you want to take it? Yes. So what mirrors do in this game is they can reflect petrifying attacks. I'll probably end up just selling it if I can, because I'd rather just get money at this point. Crystal ball will be useful in the fields and dungeons. Follow its directions. Okay. After these 5 years, I'm quite used to having you around. I'll miss you, Asuna. Take care of yourself. It is dangerous to travel alone. When you meet one of the other 6, it will be a good idea to travel together. You might be turned down or end up in a fight if you can't get along with each other. So yeah, that is the unique aspect about this game. You are in competition with everyone else, but you can work together. And in some cases, some characters will be hostile to you, and if they kill you, they'll try to take your runes, in which case you have to go and hunt them down and get them back. Talk to the people whenever you go, and help anyone who is in trouble. Soon to drink a mouthful of water. It's a good idea to check out these side rooms just in case. Your experience and years of rigorous training will help you to successfully complete your mission. You can also trade runes if another character has one, though it's generally not the best thing to do. I would like to pick up an ally, but I've always had not the best luck in doing so. Are you the last person to go? Everybody else has already left for Raplesk in the south. Also, some aspects of this game is timed. Here, I'll talk to you. This is the House of Healing, so you can get cured and to heal and some other nonsense. Let's see. Not sure what the point of that is, but whatever. On exiting the castle, head east, you'll see the town church, and there will be a path along the church. Oh. You found an opal. Do you want to take it? Yes. Alright, so with that we got 2 opals, which we can sell for anything we want. Here we got the weapon shop. Use defense before attack when you are in a battle. This way your HP will temporarily increase. Remember, defense first, then attack. Hello, I have a large selection of weapons here. Let's sell some stuff. Opals are 100 gold each, so are mirrors. So we're gonna go ahead and sell some of these. Well, the mirrors you'll be selling for half price, but the opals you'll sell for 100%. So I'm actually gonna sell these 2 opals. And then we'll buy this light dagger. It's more expensive than what you have to sell. Okay, so by default, you can when you buy new equipment, you'll be offered to sell whatever you're currently equipped with. So we'll sell our old weapon, which is like attack power 1, and get this. Okay, and that is it. So now, if we go to our stats, we now have a light dagger. I think originally we started with like a staff that had 1 attack power. Now we have a weapon that has 5 attack power. So it's a good thing we found those opals ahead of time, because that'll make things a little bit easier for us. Our defense is awful, but there's not much we can do about that right now. You've been so kind to take care of me for this long. I'll hope for your safe return. Goodbye, Asuna. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. But yeah, there's certain parts in the game where you're trying to get a rune, and you'll get to the location, and it'll be gone, because someone beat you to it, which is pretty interesting. King Lamel is a son of the Great Sorrow. You are fortunate that he trained you and that you have had a chance to serve him. So let's go back in there real quick. Just make sure there's nothing over here. This is on emulator, of course, because I did mention hacks and all that stuff. I do have a fast forward, which I may or may not be using. We'll see how it goes. It'd be safer to exchange any money left for jewels. Monsters search their victims for any money they may be carrying. They are not interested in jewelry, and you can sell the jewels for their purchase price. So there you go. Information I already told you. Alright, and we can head on down here. It's been 5 years since the king brought you to the land of Lamel. Hope you'll visit us someday. And down here, and up here. So you are going to search for the runes. I've heard that the 7 runes give immense power to their finder. Good luck. That is true. Each rune has a special ability attached to it. For example, there's a healing rune that the water rune can heal you. The sky rune will let you teleport to towns you've been to. Before you leave, go to the item shop and buy potion 1. It'll help your HP a little bit. I'll give you one. Try it. And we just received a free potion. Thank you. And we'll talk to you. I've watched you train hard day after day. The experience you gain then will pay off. Frame rate. I don't think I can buy anything. It's 20 gold for a potion 1. I can't afford that. B powers are a usable item that will boost your attack power in combat. It's a good thing to have sometimes. When you reach any town, visit an inn to record your journey. I will definitely be taking advantage of that. Hello, I sell armor. Okay, so here we can buy... Our next upgrade for armor is 440 gold. We're not going to be getting that anytime soon. I'm pretty much gone all offense with what we've got. The Gate of the Earth in Rabelisk is closed. You can't go further south from there. You are a warrior of King Lamel. Can you open the gate? Welcome to my inn. It costs 4 gold to stay 1 night. Would you like a room? No. Do you want to record your journey? Yes. If you do rest at the inn, you get fully restored, and it will auto-save for you. Alright, I think we're good to go. Let's get going. So the world map is pretty generic, to say the least. As you can see, there's the crystal ball, and those little white dots are encounters. If you run into the white dots, you'll fight them. Alright, defend, then attack. Then attack. Then attack. Yeah, and evasion seems to be a thing in this game. You can avoid pretty much anything, including spells. And we do start out knowing Ice 1. And of course, Asuna is very good at spellcasting. Now, your stats are randomly gain per level, so I may take advantage of things like save states, which which I probably need to set up my, make sure my stats are as high as possible, because we're definitely going to need that. And we found a potion 1. Awesome. So yeah, the graphics and kind of setup of the game is kind of unique as far as RPGs are concerned. I mean, this is around the time of like Final Fantasy II, which is 4, and that's about it. Alright, give me one moment. I'm gonna make sure my controls are all set up right. Alright, let's keep going. So I should be leveling up actually soon, so I want to test some theories here. Alright, so that's level 2. I end up getting 7 HP, 6 MP, 3 power, 2 guard, 6 magic, 5 speed, and learn that. Now let's test this theory again and see what I get. Now it could be seeded already, so I don't know. Alright, so level 2, 7, 6, 3, 2, 6, and 5. Okay, seems to be normal. So I'll go ahead and just save and keep going. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attack. Defend. And attack. So yeah, if you defend then attack, your attack will actually do more damage. Anyway, I just want to fight one more battle, use up the last of my MP. Actually, I'll just keep going. Yep. Luckily this thing only does 1 damage to me. There's another enemy, they're like birds, and they do a lot more damage. They do about 3 per hit, which is quite a bit in this game right now, because I'm a freaking caster. Alright, defend, attack, attack. Dun, dun, dun. Just trying to get as much experience as possible. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end you with Ice 1, assuming it doesn't miss. It sucks when spells miss. It really does. Alright, so there you go. I'm gonna fight you. Get over here. It's kinda nice that you can actually see the encounters. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. That's... Well, I can do one more if assuming it's not a bird. If it's a bird, I'll have to run away. I probably should have saved first. Oh well. Defend. Attack. There you go. Nope, not enough to level up yet. Alright then, we'll just head on in. So this is Rabelisk. Welcome to Rabelisk. The gate of Earth in the southwest is closed and we can't travel further south. Will you go to the castle of Oran and get the key of Earth? So that's our first quest, is to go to that place and get the key. There have been a few visitors who inquired about the ruins. All of them left for Bonro. Yep, seems like it. I'm game. I'm from Bonro to take care of my business here. I'm stuck now because the gate of Earth is closed. Will you help me? If you open the gate, I'll give you this map to show my appreciation. The map has magical powers and it'll always show you where you are. Your journey will be easier with the map. Will you do it? Yes. It's a deal. You can trust my word. I'm gonna have to do it because I can't go any further without it. Well, not without the map, I mean without the key. Are you traveling alone? You might want a companion. When you get to Bonra or Zealous, you will be able to find a good companion. Alright, good to know. Well, assuming you find anyone that actually likes you. Alright, so this guy sells weapons. We already have the best weapon we can get. And over here, there is the... yeah, best thing we can get possibly is this. There are shields, but we can't use any of them. Anything with an X is obviously something we can't equip because we are a clothy. Oh, also this place does have hidden items. You will stand between the building and the blue pots. So if you stand here, potion is lying at your feet. Do you wish to take it? Yes. So yeah, there's an item there. You stand one feet, then go west as far as possible. A protection seed is in the tree. Do you wish to take it? Yes. This will increase our defense. So let's test some theories. So this is a protection seed. Very much like in Dragon Warrior and some of these other games, it's randomized. It does 1 to 4. So I'm just going to do this and that and save again. Use. Defense up 3. Defense up 3. Defense up 3. Is it always... is it seated? Let's find out. I want to talk to you. You sell items. I can buy an opal. That's about it. That'll be it. Alright, now let's try this again. Okay, it is randomized. It changes. It seems to change. Let's see if it's based off of transitions. Okay, defense 4 is the highest, and it seems the seed changes, and by seed I mean like the seed based off random number generation. It seems to change whenever you transition out to a different a scene or a different building or something like that. So if you want to manipulate the RNG, that's how you do it. Doing that also pretty much got us... our guard is now 4 points higher, so that's always good. Which practically doubled our guard. Did you say you've been training under King Lamel? Really? In the past, you battled many monsters and saved hundreds of people. I bet. There is one other item, but we can't do anything with that yet. I can't travel to buy tools and equipment because the Gate of Earth is closed. I wish someone would take the Key of Earth away from Ramus. The traveler who left for Iran to get the Key of Earth has not returned. The castle has been a hideout for monsters ever since Ramus arrived there. What shall we do with them? And in here... I met another of King Lamel's warriors only a minute ago. I was checking to see if I can read the book. Okay, I think the only thing we need to do now is rest at an inn. Now the inns are labeled by this little blank thing in front of it. Also... my wife is in a bad mood, you better not bother her. I have trouble enough with with Ramus and all. Leave me alone. Wonder if she'll say anything different when you come back. Alright, let's see. Just gonna knock out these other buildings. I can't sleep because every night I hear a dog crying at the castle of Iran. It's the sound of sorrow that keeps me awake. I bet. Pyson, a bounty hunter, has been looking for you. Watch out. Okay. I need to deliver the medicine to Bonro in the south, but the Gate of Earth is closed and I can't get there. And let's go ahead and rest for 6 gold. Alright, and our progress has been recorded. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and call this a video. I am the Depressed Hero, and this was 7th Saga. See you guys later.